My name is Dr. Irma Jean Plaxico. I've been in education for going on 12 years. I spent 8 years in the classroom, and this is my 4th year in administration. I was in the classroom for 8 years, and in the classroom I always felt that there were so many missed opportunities for working with students, and I knew that as an administrator I would be in control. I would be in a position to make the decisions that affected students. In the classroom, I felt as though I only impacted the 32 students in my room, but as an administrator I have impact over all students. Education is the difference between moving from lower class to middle class. Education is one thing that you have that no one can take from you. Once you have an education, you have the ability to go anywhere and to get any kind of job that you want to get. I am an advocate for education. I not only have a bachelor's degree, but I have 2 master's degrees and I have a doctorate degree. And I believe that education is the thing that saved me. It saddens me that in the state of Illinois, and it's just not an Illinois issue, it's probably a statewide issue in other states. But what we find is that a lot of states are spending more money on the Department of Corrections than they are on educating students. And it does appear as right now as if they're closing schools and opening more and more prisons day by day. The more schools you close, the less schools that you have for students to attend in their neighborhoods. And we know that we live in the inner city of Chicago. We know that gangs are prevalent. We know that all of our students can't go to school anywhere and feel safe. And so what's happening is you have legislators and people making authoritative decisions about closing these schools, and then they're putting students in a position where they have to travel outside of their safety zones and go into these schools. And absolutely, you have more and more students who are just making the decision not to go to school at all because they just don't feel safe. I just believe that education is the key. I believe that as a student, you have to just make a preference in your heart that you're going to graduate, that you're going to get a diploma, because without a diploma, you can't get a job. McDonald's is not even hiring people without high school diplomas these days. I believe you need to make decisions that don't end you up in the Department of Corrections with a criminal history. Because one of the things that my greatest fears from my students now is that a lot of my students have either been incarcerated as a juvenile, and the ones that are 18 to 20 years old, some of them have even spent time in Cook County Jail. What I know is that once you get a criminal history, it lessens your likelihood of being able to enroll in college and even get a decent degree. A decent job. Stop the violence, stay in school. Stop the violence, stay in school. Stop the violence, stay in school.